Hello and welcome back to all the anime enthusiasts at your go-to place for the best anime recaps out there. Today, we're diving deep into the story of Tanjiro and the intense challenges in his way to become a demon slayer and save his beloved sister. Get ready for the highs and lows, the heart-wrenching moments, and the determination that propels Tanjiro forward. But before we jump into the world of demons and swordsmanship, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss a moment of our anime adventures. Ready to uncover the secrets with Tanjiro? Let's roll into the recap. The story begins with the introduction of our protagonist, Tanjiro, who is still helping his mother with the family's coal business, despite living in a meager locality with not so lavish house. But he still felt happy with this peaceful life. Tanjiro, burdened with the responsibility of being the eldest brother, is determined to work hard and provide a prosperous life for his mother and siblings. His supportive presence is especially crucial for Nezuko and her brothers, who see him as a solid pillar for the family after their father's passing. After bidding farewell to Nezuko, Tanjiro successfully sells out a basket of coal in town, earning the love and appreciation of the townspeople due to his helpful nature. As night falls, Tanjiro, aware of the dangers, starts his journey home. An uncle offers him shelter, cautioning against the perilous journey up the mountain at this hour, citing the potential threat of encountering demons. Concerned, Tanjiro inquires about demons, learning that they lurk in the night, waiting to attack and consume humans. This revelation unsettles Tanjiro, echoing the warnings of his grandmother from the past. The next morning, Tanjiro heads home, using his keen sense of smell to detect a disturbing scent of blood in the air. Arriving home, he is devastated to find his mother and siblings brutally murdered by demons. Only Nezuko remains warm, prompting Tanjiro to rush her down the mountain in a snowstorm to seek medical help. However, in a tragic turn of events, Nezuko transforms into a demon, gaining strength and causing Tanjiro to slip and fall. As Nezuko struggles in her demonic form, Tanjiro, feeling helpless, calls out to his sister. Miraculously, Nezuko regains consciousness, recognizing her brother. In the midst of the snowstorm, a demon slayer named Giya Tomioka appears, and, without concern for their relationship, moves to destroy Nezuko, deeming her a threat. Ignoring Tanjiro's pleas to spare his sister, Gaia is determined to eliminate the demon. In a desperate attempt to save Nezuko, Tanjiro throws a stone at Gaia and courageously attacks with an axe, risking his own life to protect his sister. With only the hilt of his sword, Gaia easily defeats Tanjiro in a single strike. However, Tanjiro manages to throw the axe into the air before collapsing, and it lands on Gaia, narrowly avoiding a fatal blow. Seizing the opportunity, Nezuko attacks Gaia, surprising him with her protective action, as demons typically consume human flesh. Gaia faints, and Nezuko, showing restraint, decides not to harm him any further. When Tanjiro regains consciousness, he finds Gaia giving his sister back to him with a bamboo tube in his mouth. Gaia advises Tanjiro to keep Nezuko away from sunlight. He instructs Tanjiro to seek out an old man named Sokanji, who can teach him how to survive and train to become a demon slayer. The brothers, carrying heavy hearts, later bury their loved ones. Despite the sorrow, Tanjiro resolves to become a swordsman and embark on a journey to find a way to return Nezuko to human life. Tanjiro asks nearby people for bamboo and straw, insisting on paying them despite their refusal. Returning to Nezuko's place, he crafted a large basket to shield her from the sun. Nezuko initially thought her legs would stick out, but it fit perfectly when she sat up. As night fell, they planned to stay at a forest temple, where Tanjiro sensed a fishy smell. Inside, they discovered a demon feasting on people. The demon swiftly attacked Tanjiro, healing wounds from his counterattacks. Nezuko intervened, kicking its head away. Surprisingly, she kicked again, sending the demon's body flying. However, it stood up and attacked Nezuko, its head growing arms and jumping at Tanjiro. The demon's bizarre shape left Tanjiro in disbelief. Tanjiro rammed the demon's head, stunning it, then threw the axe into a tree, trapping the demon's head. Seeing Nezuko badly beaten by the demon's body, Tanjiro hugged it, and they both fell into an abyss. Luckily, Nezuko grabbed him in time, saving Tanjiro. Returning to the demon's head, they attempted to destroy it. However, Tanjiro hesitated when picking up the knife, as it was his first time doing this. Suddenly, a man named Sokanji appeared, stating that a knife couldn't kill demons. When asked how to finish it, he remained silent. Tanjiro, uncertain, picked up a stone, but hesitated. Sokanji remarked that a kind person like Tanjiro might not become a demon slayer. After a thoughtful pause, morning arrived, and the demon was burned to ashes by sunlight. Tanjiro finally understood why his sister feared sunlight. Master Sokanji conducted a burial for the demon's victims. Sokanji informed Tanjiro that he received a letter from Gayu, asking him to train Tanjiro as a demon slayer. Before that, Tanjiro needed to prove his qualification. Sokanji instructed him to take his sister and run to his house. Despite exhaustion, Tanjiro, fueled by thoughts of Nezuko's smile, remained determined. After a whole day of running, both of them finally arrived at Master Sokanji's house, where only Nezuko could rest. Sokanji took charge of caring for Nezuko while Tanjiro prepared for the test. Sokanji led Tanjiro to a forest and presented the contents of the survival test. Tanjiro, feeling dizzy and struggling to move, learned that he had to run around the forest and return before dawn. Initially relying on his superhuman sense of smell, Tanjiro was confident in navigating the forest. However, the area was laden with traps, making the path challenging. The thin air added to his difficulty, leaving him short of breath. Despite the obstacles, Tanjiro persevered, adjusting his breathing to detect and dodge traps with precision. Exhausted but determined, he returned to Master Sokanji's house by sunrise. After reading Guy's letter, Sokanji contemplated Tanjiro and Nezuko, sensing something extraordinary in them. He harbored the hope that Tanjiro might become his heir one day. Sokanji finally accepts Tanjiro as his student. The Demon Slayer is an organization founded by the Ubuyashiki clan. It has operated for over 1,000 years with a mission to eradicate demons threatening humanity. Within the organization, the most skilled and powerful swordsmen are known as Hashira. The origin of demons remains a mystery. Tanjiro diligently trains every day, honing his skills and reflexes. His journey, documented in a diary, encompasses running, endurance training, sword practice, trap evasion, close combat, and the mastery of water breath. Tanjiro's aspiration is to become a demon slayer, requiring him to pass the Ubuyashiki clan's exam. Days of practice significantly improve his physical strength and sense of smell. Transitioning from an axe, Tanjiro now practices with a katana, a common weapon among swordsmen to combat demons. However, mastering a sword requires precision in force and direction to avoid breakage, a crucial skill Tanjiro must refine for his upcoming challenges. With time, Tanjiro became more proficient with the katana. In the next practice, his master challenged him by using bare hands to effortlessly make Tanjiro fall on his face. The following day, Tanjiro focused on breathing control and martial posture to enhance recovery from injuries and stabilize his mindset during demon encounters. The master then imparted 10 forms of water breath, having Tanjiro practice under a waterfall for consecutive days. 6 months of rigorous training passed, transforming Tanjiro into a strong individual. However, Nezuko remained in a deep slumber, and despite medical examinations showing no dangerous diseases, Tanjiro harbored concerns. Continuing his training with the master for another 6 months, Tanjiro completed all exercises. The master, satisfied, mentioned that there was nothing more to teach him. Tanjiro faced one final test, cutting a huge rock in the middle of the forest. Sokanji explained that success would allow Tanjiro to take the final exam of the Ubuyashiki clan. Following the test, Sokanji, appearing cold, left Tanjiro alone. Tanjiro attempted to swing his sword at the rock, but it remained unharmed. Despite practicing diligently every day for 6 months, Tanjiro couldn't make any progress on the rock, leading to a growing sense of desperation. In his despair, a young man wearing a fox mask named Sabito suddenly appeared. Sabito kicked Tanjiro, emphasizing the principle that a man shouldn't be so weak. Provoking Tanjiro, Sabito effortlessly countered his attacks with a wooden sword. During their intense fight, Sabito claimed he could easily slice the rock in half. Eventually, Tanjiro conceded due to the vast difference in their strength. Sabito entrusted Tanjiro to a little girl and left. Upon waking up, Tanjiro met the girl, Makomo, and learned that both she and Sabito were orphans raised by Master Sokanji. The next day, Makomo instructed Tanjiro to eliminate unnecessary movements in his sword technique and taught him how to use his breath to enhance strength in battle. Tanjiro continued rigorous training, and after 6 months, he challenged Sabito to a real sword duel. In a lightning-fast stroke, Tanjiro managed to cut off Sabito's mask. Witnessing Tanjiro's considerable improvement, Sabito smiled with satisfaction. Then, Makomo and Sabito vanished, leaving Tanjiro with a directive to return victorious. After further arduous training, Tanjiro finally succeeded in cutting the stone in half. After a month of training, Tanjiro challenged Sabito to a duel and emerged victorious with a beautiful slash, earning a proud smile from Sabito. With improved skills, Tanjiro could now perceive an opponent's opening and strategically attack along that thread for victory. Master Sakanji, witnessing Tanjiro's progress, arrived, and, despite initial hesitation, reassured Tanjiro to take the exam. On the eve of the exam, the master prepared a full meal for Tanjiro, emphasizing the importance of eating to gather strength. Sakanji explained to Tanjiro that demons, like humans, grow stronger by consuming others. Once they reach a certain point, they transform and gain the ability to use spells. To counter this, the master provided Tanjiro with a mask capable of repelling evil spirits. The next morning, Tanjiro, after bidding farewell to Nezuko, expressed gratitude to his master for Sabito and Makomo's training, surprising Sakanji as both had died many years ago. Upon arriving at the exam location, Tanjiro was surprised by the abundance of wisteria flowers. The twins announced the rules: survive in the wisteria forest for 7 days, and upon success, participants would officially join the Demon Slayer Corps. Knowing demons would be less active in the morning, Tanjiro aimed to run east where the sun would shine first. While running, Tanjiro detected a demon's scent and had to halt. A demon lunged at him, but Tanjiro skillfully dodged. Another assailant attacked, leading to a quarrel between the two demons over Tanjiro. To resolve it, they decided to determine who was faster, forcing Tanjiro into a fight against both. Applying the techniques practiced for 6 months, Tanjiro regulated his breathing and exploited loopholes to defeat the two demons using the water breath technique. This marked his first solo victory, and he silently thanked his master for providing the special sword, Nichiren II. Praying for the defeated demons, Tanjiro detected a foul smell. He confronted a large demon threatening a man. The demon, sent by Master Sakanji for revenge, had killed 50, including Sakanji's students, Makomo and Sabito. Learning he indirectly caused their deaths, Tanjiro charged at the demon, severing its arm. The demon retaliated, knocking Tanjiro into a tree and shattering his exorcism mask, ready to eliminate another student of Sakanji. Tanjiro, discovering the fate of Sakanji's students, including Sabito and Mikomo, firstly unleashes his anger on the Thousand Arms demon. Using the breath of the first awakening water, he swiftly beheads the demon, causing its body to disintegrate. Moreover, in the final moments, as Tanjiro lands the decisive blow, he senses the demon's tragic past and empathizes with its suffering. Remembering the demon's childhood, and realizing it was once a kind child, Tanjiro prays for its reincarnation as a human in the next life. The demon, remorseful for its actions, disappears, bringing peace to the souls of the children it devoured. In addition to Tanjiro's emotional journey, he, determined to survive and reunite with his master and sister, encounters more demons. Desperate for answers on saving his beloved sister, he questions them, but they offer no solutions. Left with no choice, Tanjiro resolves to eliminate each demon crossing his path. After 7 nights of grueling sword training, Tanjiro finally completes his journey. With only 4 survivors, they are declared official members of the Demon Slayer by 2 Ubuyashiki girls. Uniforms and a talking crow for communication are provided, but Mizunoto receives a sparrow instead. Tanjiro intervenes when a scar-faced youth desires a Nichiren sword, breaking his knuckles. The twins present soul metal, the material for forging swords, and Tanjiro selects a piece for the swordsmith. The scene shifts to the Demon Slayer clan leader, informed about the survivors by his crow. Wondering how the new members will become swordsmen, the leader anticipates their progress. Exhausted, Tanjiro returns home to find Nezuko awakened after a long sleep. The tiredness fades as they reunite, and Tanjiro excitedly recounts defeating the thousand-armed demon to Master Sakanji. Master Sakanji informs Tanjiro that he's ready to face demons and introduces the use of blood demon art. He notes Nezuko's unique ability to regain energy through sleep without consuming human blood. 15 days later, a Demon Slayer Corps blacksmith delivers a sword to Tanjiro, explaining its color-changing qualities. Despite the blacksmith's assertion that the sword's color is red, it surprises everyone by turning black when Tanjiro holds it. The angered blacksmith is interrupted by a crow announcing Tanjiro's first assignment: investigating and eliminating a demon in a northwest town known for kidnapping people.